They would basically is multiple reasons that they would basically gang stalk you. And you once you really understand and definitely if you understand little politics, you could definitely put it all together. Because there's many different motives and benefits from doing it. And they've been doing this for a long time. This is nothing new. They've been experimenting this, on my podcast, True I Speak podcast. I actually exposed different operations that they ran on us, man. I mean, sick operations for a long time, and they was experimenting a lot. And actually, you can even see what's going on now. Like when you look at all the mass murders and stuff like that, you could go to Project Artichoke, look up Project Artichoke, and look up how they actually was trying to create terrorists basically and assassins by unconsciously, like these people taking control of these people's brain. It's a lot of technology out here being utilized where these people are trying to take control of people, literally. It been a agenda, I think, since 1951. Project Artichoke was started. That's how long they've been trying to develop things like this. But yeah, it's crazy. It's sick. Even what was that project or Operation Midnight Climax. I'm not making this up. Look it up. Operation Midnight Climax was crazy because they was actually using like sex workers and prostitutes and stuff like that and setting people up, literally giving them get out of jail free cards. Same way they doing with some of these dudes. That's a lot of these dudes getting out of jail early and stuff like that. They giving them get out of jail free cards, like giving them basically immunity for certain things to target people. Yeah, it's crazy, and they would even use the sex workers to drug them with LSD. They love LSD. They love getting people on LSD because I guess it helped with them trying to take control of people's brain. I would have to look and do more research on LSD and stuff like that. But these people these are some wicked people, real wicked people. I know it definitely had something to do with my house. They was definitely attacking my house. I caught them a couple times, even drilling holes into the foundation of my house for whatever purposes, trying to flood my basement. And they always just messing with the foundation of my house and stuff like that. But manipulating people that I actually was is basically tied to the house with me, and doing things like that and getting to them. And basically, because a lot of targeted individuals, and they will, if you look up Gangstalking and, search what these people be saying, they be trying to make people homeless, for sure. But, as far as the guy around here, the main dude was involved, he got a lot of businesses. It's big money, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you got to wonder how that kind of money came about. But, going through it, seeing all the manipulation tactics and stuff, they thieves. They manipulators and they are thieves. You know what I'm saying? They use the law, they weaponize the law, and of course they do. I told you how they went to the cops and with the situation with the cops, but this is what they do. They weaponize things. They try to set people up in different ways. They just, you know what I'm saying? I do have to one of them actually, even the guy next to me in the landscaping company, he was talking about, he out there talking all kind of stuff about like throwing weed in my bushes and stuff like that. I would hear him talking about like these people are heinous, but I would have to give them some kind of respect because they didn't try to plant nothing on me. With some people, with some officers and stuff, do. You know what I'm saying? They haven't did that, but I guess they really couldn't because I don't leave the house. You know what I mean? Got them on camera and recording them, maybe even admitting it. Like, yeah, you don't even leave the house. I never even seen you. Yeah, I don't bother nobody. I got out of the street life a long time ago. I would be a fool to come around here. You know what I'm saying? And still be doing street stuff around here or whatever. So. You know what I mean? It is what it is. They catch me with anything, it would be some weed, you know what I'm saying, or jaywalking or something like that. But yeah, I don't do nothing. And definitely in that state, I couldn't be out doing nothing anyway. Like, it was impossible, dude. I was in and out of getting surgeries, as I expressed before, and stuff like that. So, be kind of hard. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, yeah, it's many motives and back end. But as I suppose on the True I Speak podcast, for every threat they create comes with a budget. And that's why I said understanding economics and politics, you would kind of get it a little more. And you got to remember, this is more of a corporation than a country. It's a corporation first, as I would state. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely big business. And, it's about the money when it comes down to it. It's about supremacy when it comes down to it. We live in the most supremacist type nation. Just facts, you know what I'm saying? I condemn myself, you know what I'm saying, because I'm a part of it. I'm here, you know what I mean? And many of us play into the system, like most of the black people and minorities that is helping them with this agenda. Like, people are sellouts. You know what I'm saying? Point blank period, man. What people won't do for money. Pop came out, what would you do for love? What would they do for money is the question today. These people is hardcore sellouts. You know what I'm saying? The feeling I got was, yeah, as y'all see in my Facebook post, before they hacked me out of my Facebook, I'm like, yo, these the niggas that put us in slavery, that sold us out into slavery, man. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, it ain't about nothing but them. A paycheck, a job, an incentive, in one way or another. Some of them sell out for real cheap. You know what I'm saying? Compared to what the money that they making. Because, yeah, even going to the mental health system, you got to think about how much money they making from driving people crazy. Why would their agenda be to drive people crazy? You got to think about the incentive for doing that as well. You know what I mean? And come into economics and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's just crazy. And politics, taking gun laws, restricting gun laws and stuff like that. All of that go hand in hand. Like, when you really understand and you start putting it together, it don't make real sense that I would do it, but it makes sense to why the devil would do it, why a demon would do it. You understand what I'm saying? And you're able to just put stuff together. You know what I'm saying? And see their motives and their agendas. So, yeah, it's many different motives that all go together at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, the reason people be involved in it is either for a job, they in politics, you know what I mean? They was a part of the problem. They got something over their head. They leverage stuff over their head. It's all different kind of reasons. As to why people even be involved, not just why they do it, but why so many people are involved in it. Not for just money. Some people, like I said, they try and get out of jail. They try and get their kid out of jail, you know what I mean, or out of trouble. The kid then got in trouble and then they got leverage over them. And they're able to, incentivize them in certain ways. They always go after what you care about and what you're dependent on. They using the same supremacist tactics as they always did, but it just got more extreme and more advanced. It's a new devil at the end of the day. And me personally, at the time, I guess they said I couldn't have money. I got a very large settlement, and I started, trying to move, and they started attacking my money instantly. You can blame some of it on the economy and stuff like that, but they was hacking me out of my stock accounts and different things like that. which caused me to lose a lot, thousands and thousands of dollars, because I was invested in the stock market. But that ain't the biggest thing I was doing and the biggest threat to him. You got to think about what the guy said that was on my lawn. What he told the police, he threatened me. They try to make it look like you're a threat in some kind of way, and I guess you are a threat. You have to, when you really look at it. That's why I say you have to tie it into economics and politics. What I was doing at the time was trying to start a mentorship, and I was trying to heal people. I was studying herbs, you know what I mean, and trying to keep people out of jail, start a mentorship, try to, help our youth out, give our youth something to work towards or whatever. Um, and get them in tune with the stars. That was my plan, but I don't think they really knew about it. Only people, person really knew about that was my children's mother, about my plans with doing, setting up some astrology for the kids. I wanted to get the kids in tune with the stars. And if you look now, all the big money people in this world are involved with space. They try to get involved with space. You know what I'm saying? But back to the health, the herbs and stuff like that and healing people, that is threatening to big business. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, they don't want you to heal yourself naturally. They want to make money off you with pharmaceuticals and things like that. This is why it's a corporation. I say it's a corporation first. And you really have to understand politics and economics. As far as keeping people out of jail, you trying to start a mentorship. It sound good, right? It sound good to heal people. It sound good to keep people out of jail. But you gotta think about it. How much jail is a business when it comes down to it. You know what I mean? It really shouldn't be, but it is a business. They get money off of you in jail. They make a lot of money off you. You know what I mean? Jail is the only way you can legally enslave somebody here, make them a slave. So that's another reason. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't doing nothing threatening to them. I actually didn't know them, wasn't bothering them, doing nothing, minding my business, trying to heal myself, actually. I didn't have time to worry about nobody, even if I was that type of person. So what it come down to, again, I became threatening to them in different ways for some reason. And then you got to think about the truth. You know what I'm saying? Then it becomes a factor of the truth. Once you got truth, that actually can destroy them. Now they want to. This is why they monitor 24/7, follow me everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Even if it ain't the law, even though they be using the law, in the city and different places I go to, but they send other people, most people, regular people. You know what I mean? That sell you out for one reason or another. But yeah, this is what it comes down to. You know what I mean? Living in this town, I would never think it would get this dark. But I can't blame it on just this town. And the only reason I target this town is because this is the people doing it the most. This is who I have to target. And they can sell out whoever, expose whoever, is telling them to do it. That's on them. But as far as me, you know what I mean, I gotta point the finger at the actual people that's doing it. I know what's going on all across the country, and all across the world. But again, if you're being targeted, I would start with definitely the people around you, because they kind of have to get people around you involved. They even move people in. Oh, these people go through extreme lengths. You know what I'm saying? And like they move people in and just can, like, oh man, they had to spend a lot of money on me. But I expect it's a nice ROI on a return on their investment. You know what I'm saying? They getting paid to do it one way or another.